Hey y'all, it's your girl Stephanie. This is Wrestling Color Podcast. Please make sure you thumbs up and thumbs down this video. Make sure you rate, comment, subscribe. Make sure you follow me on Instagram and Twitter. Make sure you turn on your notifications. Make sure you do all of that, please. I had to re-up on the little sippy sip. Yes, I'm sitting here doing podcasts. Because when I lay down, I'm going to be sleep so good. So, this one I want to talk about international superstars in wrestling and if they need to speak English. Do you need the superstar to speak English in order for you to understand the storyline, in order for them to convey feelings, in order for you to understand that they're upset or they're happy? Do you need them to speak English? I'm asking this because in the WWE and in AEW and in, other promotions that have international stars, they speak their native tongue, and I don't mind it because I can read body language, right? The language anyone can read is body language. I can literally sit here and tell you I like you and show you that I'm disgusted with you, right? Because your body's always going to tell you the truth in some cases, okay? So watching people like Andre Cien Almas, Zelina Vega, them two, go back and forth in Spanish and English. Andrade couldn't get the Rocket Pack because he don't speak great English, but he got the look. He's sexy as fuck. I'm still trying to understand what he sees in Charlotte. I don't know if I say this every fucking podcast, but I'm just completely confused by that. Anyway, he has a mouthpiece to speak English for him, but when he speaks Spanish as a heel, it adds layers to it. You got Andrade. Then you have who else? Xia Li. I have not heard Xia Li speak English. She's an NXT superstar, and she's the only one signed from China. I have not heard her speak. I don't know, if I missed it or anything. She did kick that damn woman nose off, which was fabulous to watch, because that woman, what's her name, who she was wrestling, kicked in the nose. She been in the NXT for about 10 years. I don't even know why that woman still even signed. Why is that woman signed? Somebody tell me. You know what I'm talking about. Is her name Monique? She come out with that other one who got them stockings that's clipped. The clips to the side. Whatever. Anyway, Xia Li, right? Okay, then you got AOP, and they've been speaking Albanian or whatever fucking language that they're speaking. You got Cesaro. He represents Switzerland. Cesaro speaks English well. He looks fantastic. He's strong as fuck, but he don't get a push. I'm confused by that. Rusev, his English has gotten excellent. When he first came, it was a little rough. His English is fantastic now. And now we have to suffer through Rusev. Shinsuke Nakamura. When Shinsuke Nakamura was going against AJ Styles, I enjoyed his mannerisms. He was like, I don't speak English. And he was looking like, oh God, it's so boring. And remember AJ smacked him? The shit was funny. Because he didn't need to speak. He was just being a snarky asshole. And it was great. He's the Intercontinental Championship, and y'all gave him Sami Zayn to be a mouthpiece for him. And I just don't think it's necessary. I think y'all need to let Shinsuke be Shinsuke. That's what I think. You got Sheamus. He's from Ireland. He's had his run at the title. He's had the title before and everything. He's extremely pasty. I love his accent. I think his accent is fabulous. I think Sheamus has the look outside of the mohawk. He seems like a really solid dude. On his YouTube, what's the name of his YouTube? Celtic Warrior Workouts. You got Becky Lynch. She's also from Ireland. She got that thick ass accent. That's one of the reasons why Vince McMahon wasn't seeing it for Becky. And I honestly think that's why a lot of these stars aren't getting where they need to get, because Vince is discriminatory. These people are white. I don't understand why they don't get a push like everybody else, but they have these hindrances that he just can't understand because he's from the old school. Back in the day, it wasn't a whole bunch of international wrestlers. Everybody was essentially either white or black, and you push them the way you want to push them. But these folks is coming in here with, you know, accents and shit. You got to make sure they come across screen properly, and they're showing it. Becky Lynch, she can give you a promo now. You give her the right stuff, Becky will give you what you need. You know, she's had a couple of changes and they tweaks and everything. She give you what you want. Finn Balor, she was built up under Finn in his promotion. Finn Balor right now is on fire in NXT. Kick that man, it's a soccer ball, kick that man in the head. One of the best looking Pele kicks, whatever y'all call him. I love it. I love Finn, especially when he thrusts. He looks like a small man though. Small meaning in stature, not in his pants. You got, who else? Let me think. Let me go. You know, I gotta get my mind together. You got you know, Canadian wrestling. I don't, you know, they speak French, and I know Natalia's from Canada. She's a part of the Hart Foundation. Those are Canadians. You already know her dad and Bret Hart and all of them. Then you got Kevin Owens. He's from a specific part of Canada, and he can speak French. Now, when they go to Canada, Kevin Owens is going to get rolled out. He speaks French. Everybody's excited, but Kevin Owens needs to, his promo work and whatever he is given, he is a badass. Here we got Kofi Kingston. Kofi Kingston is from Ghana, Africa, country in Africa, and he played a Jamaican for a majority of his career. And that was terrible. But, you know, it is what it is. Kofi Kingston got his run with the belt. I have a whole video about that. Y'all can take it how y'all want it. I wasn't a fan. He, you know, when we asked for something specific, we got something, hey, you threw the black folks a bone, whatever. Other international stars, we got Australia. You got the Iconics, who are a comic relief act. They really aren't that great of wrestlers, but they come out, they give you good gifts, they give you good, you know, a good jokey joke, and you know, they have a strong accent, as just like Buddy Murphy. He's also, I believe, Australian. And when they went to do the Super Showdown, they rolled them Australians out to excite the crowd. I really think that WWE just signs people so when they do their international shows, they can just roll them out and then put them back on the shelf, which is really unfortunate because Buddy Murphy not only has some really spectacular pecs, he has a great physique. I mean, that man, his chest is so thick. Oh my God. Oh. Oh. And he's a great fucking wrestler. That match between him and Aleister Black this past pay-per-view TLC, child please. Then you got Mexico. Big wrestling going out there in Mexico. You got Sin Cara. You got, like I said, who just left the WWE, and I hope nothing but good things for them. You got Andrade Cien Almas, this big time Mexican wrestler, luchador. Rest in peace, Eddie Guerrero. You know, had those. But Eddie, the difference between Eddie and Andrade is he could move between languages and give you that California Latino vibe. Andrade is, his English is just not, it's not getting it. I just think he needs to speak Spanish. I think he's a heel, and when he speaks Spanish and he's pissed off, it's the sexiest fucking thing I've ever seen. Period. He clearly turns Vince on. It's just Vince can't get past this man's Spanish. Asuka, Japan. I think when Asuka speaks Japanese, now this is the funny thing, and y'all can take it how you want. If you play video games, a majority of those video games are made in Japan or are set in Japan. And when you, like, when I play Street Fighter and Streets of Rage and those type of video games, I literally put it, or Soul Calibur, I put it on the Japanese because the shit sounds good. When the motherfucker's finna beat your ass and he's like, I don't know who the hell, and I'm just like, ooh, that sounds better than the dubbed American. I'm gonna whoop your ass. No, that Japanese. There's a video game I played called Dynasty Warriors, and I was playing the hell out of this game. Let me tell you something. I don't know if y'all familiar with this, but I never beat this fucking game because of one character who would come on a big ass horse, and he had these things coming out his head, like his headdress, because it was about, you know, the Japanese and the different dynasties or whatever, taking, you know, fighting each other for whatever reason. His name was Lubu. I couldn't beat this man on easy, hard, difficult, non-existent. He could, but when he came, he would say like one word in Japanese, and he looked like menacing as fuck, and he would just tear my whole army up. I'm running and retreating, and I could not beat Lubu. If y'all know who Lubu is, hit me in the comments. That's Dynasty Warriors. But that Japanese language, and if you are a heel, it is great. Let them talk. That's what subtitles are for. Are wrestling fans that dumb that they can't read? Shinsuke, let them speak Spanish. I mean Japanese. Somebody was complaining because they was like, well, we need to know. You don't need to know. When Shinsuke looks like he's fucking bored, he looks fucking bored, okay? And Asuka and Kairi Sane, they look so badass. That tag team looks so badass. Please. Kyrie and that insane elbow with her cute little tiny self. I just love it. I love it when they speak their language. Primo Cologne. Listen, I didn't even know this man still was assigned to WWE. But apparently he's Puerto Rican. That is American Commonwealth. So technically, that I wouldn't consider that international. But I'm sure he's bilingual. Like, you know, most Puerto Ricans who were born in Puerto Rico and on the mainland or lived, you know. Epico's his brother, same place. They're supposed to be tag teams. I don't even see these people wrestle. I don't even know. I haven't seen them since main event when we went that time last year. Grand Metalik, that's another one part of the Lucha Brothers. The man can wrestle his ass off. I don't know why they don't fucking use him. Why? Because he don't speak Spanish. He don't need to fucking speak English. Let the man do his thing. Kalisto. Them guys are high flyers, and they're going to give you a show. They're going to give you what you want. Like I said, Rusev, he's from Bulgaria. When he first came on the scene, no, his English was not good, but I think his wife may have helped him. Lana, she grew up in Russia, but, you know, for the most part, she's American, I would like to think. And, you know, his English is very good now. So much good that we have to be stuck in this terrible ass cuckold storyline. Maurice, I remember she's from Canada and she has a very thick accent. I believe she's from French Canada. Probably the same area where Kevin Owens is. But Maurice made it. And Maurice got the look. I'm pretty sure she turned fucking Vince all the way on. So please. Who else is international over there? That's pretty much it. When you get, you know, they got the NXT UK, you know, that's European and different parts of Europe over there. They got them accents and stuff. Drew McIntyre, I believe he's Scottish, the Scottish guy. I remember Drew McIntyre and Finn Balor was in the ring and they was talking shit to each other. When they was talking back and forth, the crowd loved it. I don't know why they don't. How did that end so fast? Let me see. I wanna play just a little clip.
Crossed the line. Dignity is not a right reserved for all, buddy. I could have done so much worse to Kurt, but I chose not to. But you're not out here for that, are you? You're upset because I kicked your little head off. You thought I was coming to save you from big bad Bobby Lashley out of some kind of European pride. Mate, you are exactly what is wrong with this place. There are so many superstars like you. You're so concerned with your feelings and your emotions. Shut up! I've been dealing with bullies like you my whole life. So how about like...
Remember that? I hope I don't get dinged for that, but I just thought that was one of the greatest segments. You got an Irishman and a Scottishman, and they just going back and forth, and the audience was eating it up, even though some of them was like, what? But we Americans, we're used to hearing the way I sound. different states have different dialects. If you're in the South, you got that Southern drawl. If you're in the Midwest, you got that weird Midwest thing going on. If you're in New York or in Boston, them accents are absolutely insane. So it's just, to round this whole thing out, no, if you ask me, no, you don't have to speak English to get across that you pissed the fuck off. That's it. You don't have to do it. Some of y'all are that dumb that you need it done. I don't know what to tell you. So I'm gonna ask you, if you made it to the end of this video, do you need your superstars to speak English in order for you to understand the storyline, reflection of feeling, or how they or if they're having difficulty, or whatever the case may be? Let me know in the comments. Make sure you thumbs up and thumbs down this video. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you follow me on my Instagram and Twitter. I appreciate each and every one of you. It's your girl Stephanie, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.